What is up, folks? Wow, what a face ripper we got today. Holy moly, everything went straight up today. We had a really ridiculous rally. Couldn't tell you the reason why other than we are in a really big uptrend right now. So, NASDAQ up 2.72, SPY up 1.5, and I think small caps were up about 1.5 too. Yeah. So, I'll get into my trades. I'm not thrilled with how I did. We had a green day just by a fucking hair. But it was all going good until one really, really stupid play that fucked it all up. But that's all right. Tomorrow's a new day. We tried to up the aggression a little bit today, and it worked on one play, and it destroyed me on another. But it wasn't the play's fault. It was my fault because of when I sold it. But let's just jump right in. First trade I took today was well, first things first. I was red basically because of I mean, on my day trades I was green. On my two swing trades I was really red, so that ended up being the nail in the coffin really for the whole day. So first things first, I wake up and I close my Amazon put for a loss of 128. I still have the AMD call, but that is basically a loss of 130. So first things first, I wake up, I'm down 250 bucks right off the bat because I played my AMD call in the earnings, thinking, hey, it'd have good earnings. It didn't matter. I played an Amazon put because it was looking like we had broken down through a Head and Shoulders, but I'm learning my lesson. I'm done. I'm done swinging options and calls that are not like months out. I mean, trying to predict the price action day over day is just impossible. It's literally impossible right now. It's crazy. I was doing pretty good predicting on Amazon and just like reading the chart and being like, yep, it'll probably open around here. And it just doesn't matter. Today Amazon gapped up. I closed it almost immediately at 10 minutes in, and I was glad I did because it just went straight up all day. So that sucks, and I'm done. I'm done doing it. There's enough movement during the day now that I can just day trade it. I don't need to just gamble overnight because it has just been absolutely random. Uh, Complete randomness on how the price action goes day to day. So, done with that until we go into like a bigger downtrend, and then it's actually a good idea to use overnight like puts and stuff. But right now, no, it's done. I'm done. I'm done with it. Lesson learned. Enough losing money because today would have been a green day if I just didn't grab these two stupid plays. I'm done with earnings too. Like I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that and not learn my lesson, but earnings fucking blow. So that's out of the way. Next play, we took a spy call. Spy call right here. Or actually, first play, I guess, of the day is I opened an AMD call, and I opened this at 640. We closed it at 721 for a gain of $27. I'll show you what I saw. We gapped down on AMD really hard for I don't know why, but naturally it went to fill most of its gap today after that. So grabbed down here, sold about up there for a $27 gain. No big deal. Next thing, and this was the real this is the hard one. This is the toughest pill to swallow right here. This kind of shit it ruined my entire day really because of how stupid I was to sell this call. So Coinbase, I mean the volume tells you everything. We open up on this huge monstrous green dingus. Look at the volume on that hour. Very obvious. We're gonna start a short squeeze on it on Coinbase. So we come up to this level, we break through it. I grab a call, we retest, but it was looking like we were going to break that level. So I sold my call just thinking, the rest of the market's good enough. I don't need to touch it. And then what's it do? It continues to go another 10% straight up. And that call, I bought it at, where did I buy it? Bought it at $102. It ended up closing today, not even the highest it got to. It got to $370. So that's a 270% gainer. It's just gone because I'm a fucking idiot. And yeah, that sucked out loud because I saw the volume and it was like, oh, this looks like short squeeze volume. And sure enough, it was. But I sold at the literal bottom of this candle. The cheapest, the second cheapest it got all day, right there. Just fucking kill me, dude. That was brutal, and that really I'm surprised I did as well as I ended up doing today because that was like I just need to if I see I'm wrong on a play and it goes up, I could have re-looked at it and see hey it's bouncing off that level. I should just re-enter. Instead I don't. I always do that because I feel like I'm just gonna be chasing, but there's no chasing this. I mean look it just went fucking straight up, insane, just short squeezed out the ass, insane. I want to kill myself. So that's what it feels like to have a miss a 10% move on a call option that was $100 and ended up closing at 3.5 times that. So that sucks. Anyways, we took a $13 loss on that. Next trade. AMD call. Where did I do on that? Alright, I just grabbed a little AMD call. I ended up cutting it pretty quickly because it looked like. Alright, cut it about 40 minutes later. 8:18. It closed at 8:14. So yeah, it looked like we jumped up, we come down, I get a breakout right here, I grab a call, and then it kind of just isn't working. It's fizzling. I take a tiny little loss on that at $18. Yeah, of course I regret selling that because it looked like AMD was gonna dump all day. It ended up ripping all day, and I'll get back into AMD, dude. AMD. So next up, SoFi short squeezing. Look at SoFi. SoFi was up 30% today. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. So I ended up buying some at this level. We come up. I didn't take profit. I bought a little more. I see we break this level, so I sold right there. Right there at the fucking bottom again. And then it goes straight up. Like, how do I do this? Like, why do I do this to myself? I just don't get it. I took a $28, $27 loss on that, but obviously it should have been like a $50 gain, and I'm just like, I don't get it. How do I do this? I did this multiple times today. It's just insane. It's like I just need to like fucking buy something and walk away because it was crazy this timing. I sold that at 10:38, literally the bottom. Let's go to the exact candle. 10:38. Yep, right there. I sold it at the literal fucking bottom of that pullback. So, minus 27 on SoFi. Next up, SPY call. Oh, I skipped I skipped the first SPY call. So first SPY call that I ended up taking, which again was another one that would have gone for like $300. I do this every fucking day, I feel like, and I'm ready to fucking end it all. We grab a SPY call. We grab 1 and 2. I averaged down. I legged into this, so we were at an average of like $315 for 2 of those, so about $630 worth. They ran for about $250. I ended up taking $120, so it's not like they 10x'd and I missed out, but it does suck. I don't know. There was just like no news. I'm just like this. So I'm finally discovering my problem. It's just like how when I started back in started in January. And what do? I experience only a red hot market where everything fucking goes up, and that was all I had experienced before. But I had never day traded before. But that was what I experienced as just a novice trader. And now we're in a red hot market, and I forgot how the fuck that works because now we're in a market where everything's just going straight up, and it's just like red hot, and I'm over here just like I keep fucking destroying myself, just like taking tiny little losses on things and just like not holding things long enough and taking tiny profits when they just like would run, and I'm just like I don't know. So it is a mental block I have right now that I'm just like I forgot what it's like to be in a stock market where things where I mean for 6.5 months it was except take out the March that 3 weeks of March where that went straight up too, and I did the exact same thing. I completely missed it because I was used to the market just completely coming down at some point. So if you take out that, I've been doing this while the market has just been dog shit. So I need to give my head a shake, and I'm sure by the time I realize that, hey, I can actually hold things is when things are going to fucking flip around. So, yeah, that's where we are on that. That sucks. I forgot what it was like to be in a stock market where things actually feel like going up, and when they do go up, they don't immediately go back down, and I just, like, my brain can't handle it. I don't know why. I feel like I've completely missed this insane greenness we've had because I'm just too fucking dumb to, wake up. So, yeah, we took $124 on that SPY call. Next up, I took a $44 gain on a SPY call. I ended up just selling those SPY calls. I immediately got FOMO, grabbed another one. It went up 40 bucks. Whippy. So the big play that I was really happy with, that I should have just ended my day on because it was such a good play, and I did it perfectly, really, was Amazon. And I got pretty aggro on this one because at this point I'm fuming. Like, I'm just so mad because of Coinbase, because of SoFi. Like, I'm just about to fucking explode. So I'm like, all right, Amazon. I'm looking for good setups, things that are still probably gonna go up. I see Amazon. I leg into Amazon over from 9:30 to 10:30 over that hour. I'm slowly buying calls. So I grab my first one over here. And over this hour of consolidation, I'm grabbing calls, grabbing more, averaging down, and I see we form this nice little bull flag, and we break out of that, and we just rip. I am up $200 on that. I take my gains, and I was thrilled with that. That was awesome. I performed just perfectly because I saw the bull flag. I legged in. I was just averaging down nicely, and once we got the move, we exploded. I take all my profit. See you later, Bob's your uncle. And that was awesome. That was my best play of the day right there. That was a $199 gain on Amazon right there. Oh, my phone just reset. Oh, it feels like updating. That's why. Um, then next up was the worst thing I ever did all day, and I just this is another one, just like SoFi and Coinbase. It's actually fucking insane how stupid I am sometimes. So AMD was it ripped up, it sold off, it bottomed, it retraced all the way down here. Then we're starting to pick up, I see we're up here. I grab one call. I start legging in. I'm doing what I did with Amazon. I leg in. I grab one in between 11:16, 11:58. I'm grabbing calls. So right here, I'm grabbing calls, averaging down. I had multiple opportunities. I could have sold for like a $50 profit up here if I felt like it. I didn't. I'm like, I say so goddamn green. AMD should be green on the day. The fact that it's not is a joke because it just had great earnings. So averaging down, and then we get this big red candle, and it looks like we're breaking through support. You'll never guess where I sold. You just take a look at this chart and take one crazy guess as to where I started buying and then where I ended up selling for a loss. And that is right. Sold for a loss right there at that nice little bottom of $222. And then what does it do? Oh, just 4, 5 huge green dinguses. The buyers show up. It's I mean, how? How could I even accidentally do that? It's like even if I purposely tried to sell at the fucking bottom, I would not be able to do that. So at 12:17, which is literally right there in that candle, just like SoFi, it's actually unbelievable. 12:17. Look at that, right in the middle of that red candle, the literal fucking bottom, off the bottom by like 5 cents. I'd take an L on that, and I'm ready to explode. And I was so mad. I shouldn't have even been trading by that point, because really the only reason I was is because of how badly I was getting FOMO and just like so mad that I'm not like crazy green on the day because everyone else is, and I just keep doing this to myself over and fucking over again. And I know if I'm gonna get back to the point where I'm like, all right, I'll just load up back on Nvidia, then everything's gonna turn back around. I'm gonna be holding Nvidia at 190, and it's gonna dump back to 150. Holy shit, dude. So, if you can't tell, I'm still a little upset about today. Then I took that $222 loss, $225 loss on AMD. Of course, it ends up going back up to green. It would have been green if I held, of course. I mean, it goes way up here. I would have gotten a nice little profit of about $100 up there if I just held. But nope, I sold at the literal bottom, and then we got, so at that point, I'm just like so angry. I'm like, I'm not going back in the, I mean, and this is the other thing I do. I get so mad, but then I'm like, this is the bull flag. So I had this line drawn. I was waiting for the breakout. I held right there. I saw the bounce. I was like, all right, we'll retrace down a little lower. I'll wait for the breakout of there. But I did not think we'd retrace this low. So that's why I said if we break below this last candle right here at 12:13, if we break below that, I'm out. We broke just by a fucking cunt hair and then just went straight back up. And then we broke, so I could have rebought right there and would have had a decent, I mean, like a 50-cent move, I guess. That wouldn't have been that great. But anyways, I'm just, like, leave it to AMD to completely ruin what was a solid day. And then, so I'm like, all right, NVIDIA actually has a nice bull flag set up. It breaks out of it. I grab a call. We sell at the close for a $50 gain on that. And then the last thing, I just grabbed a SPY call. It was up 40 bucks. I didn't sell in time. I sold it for a $12 loss. So overall on the day, we're at $21 green. If you take out the 2 swing trades, that was about $130, or yeah, about $150 green. Would have been a fantastic day if I just didn't touch fucking AMD, and that's my lesson learned after today. just so fucking mad. It's crazy. And I did it to myself because I'm just like sitting here watching. I keep looking at Coinbase. I keep just like imagining if I'd held all day. Like literally, I could have woke up, grabbed that call, and gone back to bed, and just never turned my computer back on, and I would have done much better today than what I did, like over trading like fucking crazy with 80 different trades all day, and it just like it's the worst day I mean I've ever had. Honestly, I'm so upset about how I did today. So this is my rock bottom today. This is crazy. I mean, I would have rather like lost $500 on really good setups and just be like okay with that because I was taking great setups, and I wouldn't be as like upset as I am today. But the fact that I only gained like $20 on a day where I had multiple trades that would have added up to like $900 in profit, just infuriating. So I will just take a couple hours to recollect myself and just gotta write. I was doing that a lot earlier when I first started trading. I don't do it so much as much as I do now. Just write down my thoughts, like what I'm feeling right now. These like raw emotions I have. Write them down, or I mean, it's gonna be in this video on YouTube. So I'll have them recorded, but just need to stop getting in my own way, man. That's so crazy. Like today could not have been like a better day. Just in general for day trading. I mean, just so many good setups everywhere. Just such easy setups. Just fucking like underhanded pitches everywhere. I mean, right there, you break on AMD, grab calls straight up. Right here, I mean, the Coinbase one I talked about already. Amazon just like it just goes vertical. I mean, like just straight up all day. Apple, straight up all goddamn day. Just ridiculous. Super upset with myself. So that's it, YouTube. I got my $20 for the day after all that stress and anger. It counts right on the day, on the fucking greenest day ever, and I have to live with that. But it's not the darkest day ever. The market's open again tomorrow. The opportunities are there again tomorrow, and I'll be prepared for it. So thanks for watching, folks. Peace.